Welcome to boy TFS, and I'm back on YouTube this week, the 5th of May 2025, to drop my weekly analysis for the week. What could potentially happen for this week, which you can see. So, it's been a long while I dropped a video on YouTube because in doing my things alone, sometimes you just need to do your stuff alone to upgrade yourself, you understand. But this week, lots of dropping video on YouTube again for my viewers and my subscribers to just pick one or two from what I have uh, I have this for this week. So this is DXY. Let's just do it sharply because I don't want the video to be too lengthy, so let's do it very quick. So as you can see on YouTube on this DXY here, the market is why this thing not loading fast because on the monthly time frame so this thing should be more than this. We don't even name down ourselves. So what we need is the previous month here. As you can see, the month of April actually closed bearish for the month, and we broke some structure here. So now coming into this new month now, which is the month of May. Let's go back to the weekly time frame. As you can see, we've taken structure out here. And okay, we need to go back to that monthly again, and we've tapped into this monthly FUG here. So back to the weekly time frame now. So we tap into this weekly FUG here, and don't forget we are on a downtrend on this pair. The previous month has been closing like this. You see, 3 months of downtrend. That's not a joke. You understand? So what I think the market wants to do here, because this is a new month, the market actually potentially wants to come into this FUG before even going down further, before potentially going down further. So we tapped into this weekly zone last week, but I don't think that's enough to sell this market down. Do you understand? I don't think that's enough to sell this market down. You understand? So this is it here. This is what I'm thinking here. What could happen this week? This candle here, this current Monday, this current black candle here, good. So, because I'm just expecting a bullish move for this week on the extra bullish move for this week. But where can we buy the market from? That's the question now. We're expecting you have a weekly bias. My weekly bias is bullish for this week. But where can you buy the market from? And this is where we get to this daily time frame here. And as you can see, there's a daily bullish FUG here again, and even like a breaker blocks here. Do you understand here? So I want to possibly buy this market from this daily FUG here to buy to the zone back. To buy this is the zone back. Though we've actually tapped into the zone, then we rejected on Friday. So price coming into the zone now for me is just as if market set a low, but market walked back into that low again. Probably they might even though it might even swept, they might even take out this low self, this Friday's low. before moving up. That's like that's like 70% sure that this Friday's low here might be taken out before we have the up move. Mhm. Before we have the up move into this FUG there. So I'm expecting them to set a low of this week again. It's either by taking out this Friday's low before going into this weekly FUG. So either it's I need them to just sweep this low, then waiting for my break of structure on the 1 hour. You understand? I need this sweep here. We sweep here, then lower time frame sweep, break of structure, retrace before we move into that weekly FUG back again. So this is what I'm expecting on DXY in a very nutshell. But we still have heroes and GBP to break. Probably even go if price, if time permits me. So that's for DXY. So moving on to the next, and the next is GBP USD, which is my favorite pen. So and what I could see here, what I could see here is this. It is so okay. We swept this high last week now, and it's a new month, and there's a what? There's a weekly. This is on weekly time frame. We have this weekly FUG here on the weekly time frame on GBP USD. So I'm forecasting markets coming to this low. I'm predicting markets coming to this weekly FUG before even moving to wherever it wants to move. But never forget, we are still on the bullish run. So we just swept this high now. So it's a new month. I need a pullback. So any market to pull back into this weekly time frame FUG. So let's check what's happening on the daily time frame. So here on the daily, this is what I'm saying here. This is what I'm saying here now. So this is it here. So now I want the market to come back into this zone here, into this daily FUG before selling off during this time. Before selling off. So move into this zone here. I just need something like this. Move higher. Take out Friday and Thursdays high to tap into the FUG, then sell back into the zone. Then from this zone, either we stop into inside the zone to move back up, you understand, or react from this zone, continue selling into this daily FUG here. Daily FUG here, which will be a very good place to for the market to sell back to, because even if we use our fee, that will be a very good point. So you can see around the 50 to 61 point, it's one retracement fee level. So that place will be a very good point to look for the long buys. You understand? So when the market to tap into this small FUG, daily FUG here, come to this point, react from here, probably react from there, this weekly FUG, or even we can continue the buy from the weekly FUG too. So the price action inside of this zone and outside of it will show, because for me now, this could be the first leg, you understand, and this point say this daily FUG is the starting of the second leg, you understand, and this point here will be the third leg. So 1, 2, 3, that's 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. So that's the Elliott wave. Do you understand? So that's what I'm expecting. We might start the buy from here, then we buy with the market then, or we just react from here, push out of the zone to break it into this one, then we can now continue our move from this point up. Because this year I'm seeing the market buying most of it, buying more. So seeing buying more inside of this pair for this year 2025. So that's it on the daily time frame. So going back down to the 4 hour time frame. So this is where we are on the 4 hour time frame. This is where we are on the 4 hour time. So this is the daily this thing. So, this is it. So daily time frame. Price hasn't gotten there. Moving to 1 hour time frame. So I'm just waiting for price to just give me get to this point, and I'm looking for this kind of pattern when price get to this point. I need the eye. What's this now? So price getting to this eye, sweep 1 time frame, then you break to show back to this one. So this is what I'm expecting on the 1 hour time frame or the 15 minutes time frame. And the 15 minutes time frame, I just look something like this. This is a before this is how it's what I'm expecting on the 1 hour time frame. But on the 15 minute time frame, I have something like this. You have something like the first push, you have a small W, you have a sweep, you come back here, move up, move down, sweep again, the break, then we have another end, the sweep before we can see the real move. So I'm expecting these two patterns. This one on the 15 minute time frame, M15. So, so pattern. Do you understand? And M1, each one. So, pattern. So this is what I'm expecting on the H1 here, this pattern here, and this one on the 15 minutes. So we can see this on the 15 minutes and this on the 1 hour time frame. So we need price to get to this point before we can look for this pattern. Wait for price to get to this point before you can look for either this or this pattern. So you understand? So this is what I'm waiting for again for this week on GBP USD. Now going to the euro, euro. This is euro dollar. So let's go to the weekly time frame real quick also. So yeah, we still need euro has closed. We've seen two weekly close, two bearish weekly close on euro, but we haven't gotten to that FUG, to that weekly FUG. So we still need another drop into that zone. So we need another drop into that one. So that's the FUG on the weekly. And if you can see, and this is the reason why I said I'm expecting more longs, more this year to buy. Because if you zoom out, I don't know, this Ohanda is not showing us complete this thing. It's not like FCMB, I mean FCMB was the other broker I use here. But let's just break it down. Let's break it down. If you can zoom out well on the other broker, which is FCM something, that one will show you the real monthly structure on Euro USD well, so you can see. So, but this one here, you can see what we formed here. I don't know if anyone can see this, but me, what I can say is what you can see the accumulation here. Because I can see the manipulation into what, into this monthly FUG zone here. So manipulation into this monthly FUG, bullish FUG, and we are currently on the what, on this distribution here. So this is what I I'm looking at on this Euro USD on the monthly chart. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So we are still in the distribution phase, but we've taken out, let me delete this thing. We've taken out this I here. So now we need a bit, we need pullback. Do you understand? Pullback. So that takes me to the one to the weekly time frame now. So now we've taken out the I, this I here. This is 2023, 2024, 2023 I, and we even took out this 2022 I again. This 2022 I. So you can see taking out that 2022 I. So now taking out, so I need market to pull back. That's what potential, but that's what I'm looking at. So it might and it might not pull back, but that's what I need. If this market not pull back now, and I see this week closing above this high here, then next week I'm also looking to long. So that means if this week now did not tap into this zone, and I see this week close above this level here, then my next by next week I'll be looking for buy into to this target here and beyond self. So but the well, I want the story to be clean, you understand? That means, and the story will be clean if this market could just sell into the zone before moving up. You understand? So that's on euro, that's on weekly time frame. So now on daily time frame, yeah, this is on daily time frame, and as you can see, we see this daily time frame FUG, daily time frame FUG. Oh, I think I will do another. So this is the daily time frame FUG. I want price to sell from, as you can see, price to sell from. I want it to right now, then I want the pattern to sell into this, then probably to go or to drop another one down. So go price to go from here up, or just react for me to sell back to this zone. So price can sweep, I sweep this Friday's high, so you understand. Sweep Friday's high, or just break this structure here, pull back to sell to this liquidity and beyond. So that's it. Thank you guys. See you guys in my next video. Watch, subscribe, likes. Bye bye.